On unleashing everything here. Guerrero firing back as they trade, stand and trade.
Guerrero right now a little bit overwhelmed. He's being backed up. And those are pretty vicious. They're wide left hooks to the body, but they're vicious left hooks by Little Tyson.
That was the first shot that Guerrero had avoided. Finally moving his head to get away from a blast. Ramos, the referee, warning Guzman to keep the shots above the belt. Early stages of this fight, halfway through round one, Guerrero sails wide with his hook.
Guerrero's belly button is not showing, which means his trunks are a little high. That's going to make it a judgment call. There's another low punch by Guzman. It's going to make it a judgment call by the referee as to which shots are low, and there are going to be a lot of body punches in this fight.
Guzman was low again there as they stand again and blast away in the middle of the ring here. It's an 18-foot ring.
Don't hold it, don't hold it. No,
Steve, I see a Guzman who is different in the sense that I think he looks more relaxed. I thought he was expending a lot of needless energy on the card the 29th. They had a million excuses. He had the flu, his head butted, but he looks much composed and he's not wasting anything.
Well, what I want to see, can he keep this attack up? Because he slowed up big time the first time he was on with us after a couple of rounds of doing this. Can he maintain and keep the pressure on, or will he drop back into boxing mode?
Now he's dropping back. Guerrero trying to take the play here, but he's got to work behind his jab. And it's Guzman up on his toes now, firing the jab. Last 15 seconds of this round. Guzman is looking pretty here. Off the ropes, a combination and then a right counter that hits just before the bell, and that round in the bank for Johan Guzman.
¿Viste el poder de él? ¿Viste el poder de él? Cógeme el aire. Ahora no vamos a esperarlo tanto para meterle el gancho ese abajo con la derecha arriba, Armando. Le metiste un engancho que lo lastimaste. ¿Oíste? Síguele metiendo la mano abajo de los dos lados. Cuídate bien de todas maneras con ese gancho arriba.
Keep it down
Come
below.
on, baby. You gotta take care of yourself a little bit on the inside.
Take care of yourself.
You're too open on the inside. You're too open. You're not bobbing
Be
and
careful on
weaving.
the
You gotta have
inside.
to bob and weave a little more so you can get away from the wild shots coming at you. El agua.
Take some water.
Coge aire. Dóblame ese gancho, ¿oíste?
Breathe,
Dóblame
breathe.
ese gancho. No te desesperes, no vayas para no coger una vez.
Don't get anxious.
Hazlo pasar y toca. ¿Oíste?
Just box him.
Está bien.
Guerrero's corner, he is managed and trained by Raul Adams, telling Guerrero, test that body. They told us yesterday they would, Steve.
He tried a little bit in the first round. There just wasn't as much on his punches to the body as there were on Guzman's shots.
Guzman snaps the jab there twice. Good head movement. And Roca said he's worked on him not having to run around the ring as much and use that head movement and be there in position to punch, which he did just there, eluding shots and coming up banging.
Hector Roca trained Arturo Gatti for many years. He explained to us, and it makes sense, he wants Little Tyson to box more in a professional style.
Guzman and gold looking very composed here, making every punch and movement count.
And I made reference to a weight problem at the weigh-in. If Guzman looks a little angry, he says he's going to take it out on Guerrero. That Guerrero's camp made Guzman lose 1.5 pounds after the initial weigh-in. One fighter was training to make a certain weight. In the case of Guzman, 125. Guerrero was training to make 122. There was a discrepancy about the contract, if a contract even existed. So when Guzman weighed in 125.5, he had to come down. Ended up 123. He still is the much bigger fighter.
And a thing to remember as we see Guzman flashing hand speed there, right cross that lands. He's fought as a 126-pound featherweight and also as a 130-pound junior lightweight. So to me, he's naturally the stronger guy. Do you agree?
Stronger guy and the harder puncher.
Another thing that Roca says they've worked on, getting more shoulder behind his shots. This is all Guzman so far. Guerrero is dead game, but he is a target at this point. And if you're inside, he's got to be throwing shots.